Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back. We've been a little busy during the festive season, but we're back to making videos, something that I really love and enjoy talking to you via this platform. In today's video, I want to speak to you about what are the key techniques and methods that I use as a working mother to survive through a tough day, to survive through a tough year, which has actually been for all of us, especially in last 2 years. And these are some productivity hacks that could also perhaps help you. And the most important thing which I've learned as a mother or as a working professional, whether you have kids or not, is to have a strong sense of discipline, whether it is for yourself, whether it is for the team that you work with, or even your children. So try to wake up at a specific time, follow a specific schedule, make a to-do list for the day, decide what is it that you want to do during the day, pick up maybe top 3 activities that you want to do, strike them off as and when they get completed so that it gives you a sense of achievement. And most importantly, also try to get your kids into that routine, into that discipline as young as you possibly can. Whether you have a small baby whose nighttime napping, sleeping routine you're trying to set up, or you have a teenager who's been taking online classes from home, make sure that they try to follow a specific routine as close to possible. What has also really worked well for me is to be able to prioritize things. I always create a to-do list one night before I start my day. So I make a list of the things that I want to do the next day, whether it is related to my work, whether it is even related to my children. If I need to get a certain homework done from them, or I need to go and buy their school uniform or their school books, I always try to plan as much in advance, and I always prioritize. When I talk about prioritization, it has been a really important skill that I have been trying to develop over the years. There's a very interesting story which goes that a professor had a bunch of things that he had to fill up his container with. There were rocks and sand and small pebbles and water. And when you're trying to prioritize these things, what you really need to do is you will obviously put in the biggest rocks first, so things which take up your maximum time, maximum effort, maximum space in your life, those go in first. So whether it's your job or your children, or a new project that working on, it could be a side hustle, so put in those first, then put in the smaller pebbles or sand, etc., followed by water, which can just take up the rest of the space. So it helps you make a proper priority list. It helps you understand that what are the things which are most critical in your life and which should actually occupy most of your time. What I also try to do to stick to my priorities is I try to simplify and streamline my tasks as much as possible. I try to do groceries just once a week on the weekend so that I don't have to keep running to the grocery store. If there are any emergencies during the week, I try to get them delivered at home. I always try to prep for meals in advance. Don't have a cook because I love cooking myself, but I try to make sure the cooking is simple so that it takes least amount of time and I'm able to have more time left with myself to spend that with my children. I also try to make sure that they finish their homework on time, their projects are finished well in time so that they have free time left to do any extracurricular activities or spend time with family and friends. And the other really important thing we need to learn as working mothers or working professionals or even stay-at-home moms who I feel are also working full-time is the need to take help. Don't shy away. Don't feel that you're incompetent or your capabilities are insufficient. It's important to reach out for help. Ask your husband, have house help, take as much help from them as you can. Have your in-laws over or your parents over who can help you around manage your children, take them out for play dates. What really helps in this case is it frees you up a lot of time which you can actually focus on key work areas in your life. I think the most important thing any mother can do for the entire family, for her colleagues at work or for her team, is to actually love herself first. So by that I mean is not to be obsessed with yourself and spend time in beauty parlors. Of course you can also do that, but just to learn to take care of your basics. Make sure you have a good 8 hours of sleep every day. Make sure you meditate every day. Make sure you exercise every day. These 3 things, if I get them done every morning, I feel that I have conquered the day. And of course, try to meet up with your friends over the weekend, watch a movie with your partner on a Friday night when the kids go off to sleep. The idea behind this entire concept is, we're working hard throughout the day, throughout the week, and the years just fly by, but somewhere we start neglecting ourselves, and also our health gets neglected, even though we may feel that we're eating nutritious food. But if you're not sleeping well, if you're not exercising well, if you're just not calm enough because maybe you're too stressed because of work and kids, try to do meditation. Try to take out those 10 minutes in a day just to do some breathing exercises, and trust me, it's really, really helpful. Don't try to get too stressed about kids, their homework, your work, husband, their families, work, because this is like a constant circle. It will just carry on, and at the end of the day, what will really get impacted will be your own health. It's happened to me in the past, and I've been trying really hard to learn to relax, and I just keep telling all my friends, whoever I know, close acquaintances, that if you stress because you're not able to manage your time well, it's really going to impact your health very badly. The last thing I want to say is always remember that it's okay to be imperfect. Sometimes your house will not be perfectly clean, kids will fall sick, you will probably miss deadlines at work, and it's okay. It happens to all of us. It's part of our daily life. It's part of how we all grow up. But just take that break. Spend that weekend playing board games with kids. It's okay if the house is not clean. It's okay if the house help hasn't come. But imperfection has a beauty to it. It has if your house is not clean, and if there are kids running around and they're playing, there's an entirely new joy in it, and learn to embrace the joy in it. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it useful. I feel that all mothers are working mothers, whether they are taking full-time care of their family and their children, or whether they are going to work or they're working from home part-time or full-time. But the idea is to just plan your time and day better, so that you feel less stressed and you prioritize the things in your life. If you enjoyed what we just discussed, do like, subscribe and share. And if you have any suggestions on how I could learn to be more productive, or how our viewers could learn to be more productive, please share them in the comments below.